what are the actual rules on clinching? Because I've seen fighters get points taken away because of clinching. How does this all work out?
So there's a fine line between clinching and holding. So I think a basic line is if a guy is holding and he's not or she's not letting the other one go, you have grounds for warnings and then eventual point deductions. Sometimes people clinch and it's strategic. They might throw a combination and then clinch and then let go and then get out of the way. They slide off left or right and you won't say anything, you know. So there's, like I said, a fine line between holding and clinching. Clinching is strategic. They might tie you up with one hand, but the other fighter and them have one hand and it's still working, so you let them fight their way out of it. You just have to see the chemistry and see if they're holding or are they clinching. A hold is basically illegal. You might give a warning or two, and then for the most part, they'll adjust. But a clinch is strategic, and sometimes you'll have both guys clinching. And if both guys are clinching, you'll let them clinch a little bit because they might strategically be trying to find ways to work on the inside. So each situation is different, but I would say the line between something legal and not legal is a hold or a clinch.
Okay. Yeah. So is it legal to clinch one arm and hit with the other arm?
Yeah, the referees will normally tell the fighters before the fight, or a lot of them will say, if you have a hand free, I'm going to let you work on the inside. You know, so yeah, if a hand is free and they're still trying to work, 9 times out of 10, you'll let them try and work their way out of it.
And what happens if they don't let go in a clinch? Because I've seen some fighters look like they were super glued together, impossible to break.
So if that becomes a hold. So if they're just holding at that point, then you may start issuing warnings, and after that, if your verbal warnings don't work, then you might get to a situation where you start taking points away. But I mean, you're going to be, let's say, lenient in a situation where they're holding because they got hurt. If they got hurt or if they got knocked down and they got up and they're holding, that's just their survival instincts kicking in. So that's actually showing you as the official that, they have their wits about them and they're just trying to survive this foggy moment that they're going through. So, at that point, you might, as an official, get in there and just try and break them up a little bit quicker so you're not forced to, let's say, take a point away, because they're showing you signs that they're okay, and that's a sign that they want to continue.